saw the president recently in New York. Before I went to see him, I told everybody on my radio show, I give it a 95% chance that he's running.
95%?
After I went to speak with him, I told,
wow.
Oh yeah, but hang on. After I went to see him, I said 99.9%. There's only one thing that will stop him if we don't crush the Democrats in the midterm elections next year, because he can't be at the mercy of impeachment again. He has to have the House and the Senate behind him. But if you look at the disastrous last 11 months for the Biden administration, we will take the Senate, we will take the House, and then as far as I am concerned, my old boss is going to stroll back into the West Wing.
OK, but that's why 2022, because he mentioned it with Nigel, that's why 2022 is so important for him, because he has to secure the House, has to secure the Senate.
Right. Yeah, think about how deranged the Democrats have become. This administration has allowed 2 million illegal immigrants to cross the border since the inauguration of Joe Biden. Petrol prices are skyrocketing. We have the highest inflation, 6%, since the 1990s. The administration is underwater. It's first time ever we've seen a president in less than one calendar year hit the low 40% in popularity and approval ratings, as his vice president, the cackling Kamala, is in the 20 percentile of popularity for her job approval. So, look, we have to maintain that for the next year, because we have to secure the Senate and the House, because these people were so deranged. Just a little reminder. Not only did they try to impeach him and fail to prosecute him on one trumped-up, spurious Russia allegation, they tried to impeach him, Dan, after he left office. I mean, this is the insanity. They tried to remove the president of the United States after he left the White House. So we can't have that again. He's got to have 4 years of unfettered swamp draining, and that's why he will run as soon as we take the Senate and the House.
Now, Sebastian, you know I don't believe in individual polls, but if you look at the trend of the polls in all of the swing states, Trump is crushing Biden. It's not even a competition. So how do you think the president will react to that? Is it likely he's only going to run for one term?
Well, he has to. He's constitutionally limited. You can't. If you've already served one term as president, you only get one more bite at the apple,
I mean
which is
Biden.
Fabulous. Which means,
sorry, Sebastian. I mean Biden. I mean, will Biden not run again?
Yeah.
Sorry for not making myself.
No, look, he made a statement, a kind of half-hearted statement this week about, well, yes, I'm running. There's no way he's running. If you look at he has become an albatross around the neck of the Democrat Party. The only big problem is that the person who would replace him is even more unpopular. And what we had occurred 10 days ago, this is shocking. This is from one of the most sober political journalists on Capitol Hill for Fox News. He told us that he has seen emails from inside the Democrat Party telling the members on Capitol Hill in Congress to brush up on the procedure for replacing an incumbent vice president. That's how desperate they are. They're already shuffling the deck chairs on the Titanic because they know this old codger can't be reelected, and they know the vice president is even more disastrous. So they might try and change the whole palette for 2024. But if the economy keeps sinking, if the border stays open, it doesn't matter what they do. This is a complete cock-up.
Well, it did make me laugh, Sebastian, when I read, and this clearly was something that had come from allies of Kamala Harris, touting a potential ticket of Harris and Mayor Pete, Pete Buttigieg. And I just thought, gosh, if that was the ticket, Trump's going to run, isn't he? I mean, that's the dream ticket for Trump.
You got to laugh, because all it indicates is that these people they're such in an ironclad, Kevlar-coated bubble. They have no idea what the average American thinks of these people. That we have one person, the cackler, who cannot give a straight answer without nervous giggles. And then you have the guy. Just one little factoid for you guys. We have a supply chain crisis right now in America. We have 300,000 shipping containers sitting on supercargo tankers off the coast of LA because we don't have people to unpack them. We don't have the longshoremen to unpack them. Who's the Secretary of Transport? Mayor Pete Buttigieg. And he disappears for a 3 11-month paternity leave. I'm sorry, Pete, you didn't squeeze that baby out of your tummy, and neither did your quote-unquote husband. So the idea that he disappears, doesn't tell anybody, and then there's this super crisis, it's a farce. It's like Monty Python, Dan.
Well, I'm sorry, this isn't going to be a popular view, but I don't think a politician should be taking paternity leave. I think it's completely outrageous. Yeah, I do. But
not only outrageous, it's outrageous. It's outrageous when you're the Secretary of Transport and we've got the biggest supply chain crisis since Carter. And let's give Carter his due. It only took Carter 4 years to screw up the economy. This has been 11 months, Dan.
I know, but it's interesting, isn't it, Sebastian? The woke, they just don't like working, do they? They're not into working. They seem to want to find excuses not to work. And I think what people saw tonight is that Trump is very determined and he's prepared to work hard. Some people say he's too old, Sebastian. What would you say to them?
Let me tell you, as former strategist to the president, his former deputy in the White House, he's got 24 years on me, okay? I was 48 when I joined the administration. He was 72. Dude, I couldn't keep up with him. Well, people always ask me, who's really tweeting at 4 a.m. on the president's account? I said, it's not me, it's him. Donald Trump, he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, sleeps 2.5 hours a night. He's like Maggie Thatcher. The guy is a force of nature. And look at photographs of him at the beginning of his tenure, at the end. Most presidents, they go gray. Look at Obama. Look at Bush. They age about 20 years. He's like Benjamin Button.
And is it all of his own hair? Is it all of his own hair?
Yes,
because Amanda Patel on our panel earlier was trying to say he's losing his hair, and I thought it looked fine. Okay, good.